Alright, hey, we won another die roll. That's pretty nice. So here... Ugh. So we can go like... Snow-covered islands, Citadel, Opal, Ravager, Master. That feels way too fair. I think we're supposed to mulligan this hand. This is basically the exact same hand, except for we're down another Master of Ethereum, so I think we're going to mulligan this one as well. This one is better? Question mark? I think I'm keeping this hand. I just like don't know what I'm putting back. I think definitely Walking Ballista. Probably Lodestone Golem. Go ahead and play the Signal Pest. If nothing else changes, we're attacking with Blink Moth Access Signal Pest next turn. Looks like we're playing against the Druid combo deck, maybe. Could be playing against, I guess, like multiple things. Okay, so something did change. We're definitely going to play Thor to the Amethyst this turn. Unfortunately, Signal Pest can't really attack, so it just kind of sits there. Signal Pest might be the weakest card in the deck, but... Also, if you didn't play Signal Pest, you could maybe play Chalice somewhere in the deck, too. And Chalice might be pretty good. Alright. Most likely the Druid combo deck, but we'll hold out to know for sure. It could also just be regular Collected Company. Okay, most likely the regular Collected Company with Kitchen Finks, etc. So if I play this... Play Chief Engineer, tap Chief Engineer this in the land, and play Master of Ethereum. I think that's fine. And our hope is that we draw Mystic Forge next turn. Or a way to like stop their combo. Those are like the two best draws we can have. So like Walking Ballista is like the only way I think we have to stop their combo, but perhaps another Thorn of the Amethyst or a Lodestone Golem would be better, or would be acceptable. And then obviously Mystic Forge being our combo. So. Is this Vizier, and is this the Sacrifice outlet? It's not the Sacrifice outlet. So if we block, their Kitchen Finks will die, but it will come back and not get a -1/-1 counter on it. So there's no reason to block, really. Another Chief Engineer doesn't really do anything. So I guess we just try to get our beats on. Can attack with everything here. We're not in danger of really dying here. Like from attacking, we're in danger of dying to their combo, but we're not in danger of dying to anything else that I can think of. This is most likely a Chord of Calling, which would be the end of the game. X equals 1. All right. So for those that don't know, this is infinite mana, or not infinite mana, infinite life. So I'll let them go through it for just a couple iterations. So Carrion Feeder sacrifices a creature to put a +1/+1 counter on itself, so this one will be infinitely big. And then the Kitchen Finks, when it dies, it has Persist. So if it had... Oh, I'll wait for that to come back. When this creature dies, if it had no -1/-1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a -1/-1 counter on it. So this dies, comes back, goes to put a -1/-1 counter on it. The Vizier Remedies says if one or more -1/-1 counters will be put on any creature you control instead, that many -1/-1 counters -1 are put on it instead. So this tries to put a -1/-1 counter on itself. Vizier says no. So it comes back. They gain 2 life because of its come into play ability of gaining 2 life. And then they sacrifice it to the Carrion Feeder again, so on and so forth. And they gain technically infinite life. They technically have to well, I guess technically they have to say a number, but as far as this game's concerned, they just say a number like 50 million, and we lose the game because we can't do 50 million damage. So that is that. So cards that are good in this matchup, I like Grafdigger's Cage. I like Phyrexian Revoker. Revoker can name the what's it called? The Sack Outlet Carrion Feeder. It can also name other things. But if they have multiple Sack Outlets, then this card's not very good. You gotta have to like kind of hope they only have one. Maybe they have more. So like maybe this card's not super great. But Grafdigger's Cage is definitely an all-star. And I guess for that reason, I'm probably not putting in Revoker. I guess Revoker makes it so they have to... Yeah, maybe it's still fine. We'll figure it out. All right. So I like trimming on a Mystic Forge. We'll import this in. Signal Pest is definitely our weakest card. And I don't think it's particularly great in this matchup either. So how are we going to win this game? I think we win this game with huge walking ballistas. Master of Theme seems good. So maybe we do need the Mystic Forges. Which makes me believe that we don't have enough room for these. Maybe just like one of these. It's a little awkward because yeah, okay. I think we can play all the Mystic Forges, and if we hit a Grafdigger's Cage, that's great. That turns off our Mystic Forge, but that means like we're digging for the Grafdigger's Cage, and they have a hard time winning with the Mystic Forge or with the Grafdigger's Cage in play. So I think that's fine. I think Revoker is a little less good than Forge. Maybe Vault Scourge is a little less good than Revoker. But maybe it is. I think it probably is. I'm going to do this. Then go ahead and submit. I think the way that we win is through locking them out with like things like Lodestone Golem and Walking Ballista. This hand obviously would be great if it had lands. So what do we get here? We get Blink Moth. This. I think this is keepable. I think I'm putting a Nexus on the bottom. Doesn't mean we need to draw a land. Oh, I think I was supposed to play Darksteel Citadel. That way if I draw another Darksteel Citadel... Okay, well I didn't. I'm going to get a little bit more information before I play Revoker, so I'm just going to play Ethereum this turn, and then I could play like Lodestone Golem next turn, or I could play Walking Ballista on 2 next turn if they play something like the Vizier of Remedies or something like that. But if they play something like Devoted Druid, then I'm going to want the Revoker. There's the Kitchen Finks. playing Lodestone Golem is fine. Okay. Now we'll play a Walking Ballista. I don't know what this wants to name. Ooh, name a non-land card. What do I want to name? I guess it's just going to be Carrion Feeder. Go ahead and kill their Vizier of Remedies as well. Kitchen Finks is doing a nice job blocking here. So, like, attacking with this might be a little scary. If they have something they collected company, they could, like, block and maybe kill this. But I think we're to the point where this doesn't really have a lot of uses outside of attacking. It's not really stopping them from casting their spells. Duskwatch Recruiter plus that. Okay. Well, if they want to block, they have to double block to kill this. They elect to just take the 10 damage. Wonder what this is. So it's something they need 5 mana for. That's another collected company? Okay. Devoted Druid and a thing I can't see because of collected company. Duskwatch Recruiter. Okay. They have multiple Duskwatch Recruiters, so that's another thing we could revoke her. Ravager would be the best draw here, I think. Revoker on Druid. The Revoker currently is on Carrion Feeder. We have... well, I guess we don't have the infinite mana stopped because of Ballista now. But we can as of next turn. That's going to be kind of our question point. But if we draw Arcbound Ravager, I think we win the game. Well, if we draw Arcbound Ravager, I'm sure we win the game, I should say. They're thinking about something. Don't really know what they're thinking about. Ravager. Snow-covered island. Okay. Um. So let's see. If I attack with these two, this is 4. Then that's only 5. If I attack with this, they have to block it. So I think I animate one of the Blink Moth Nexi, attack with it, and then load up a counter on this. But I can do that in response to stuff. So let's go ahead and make this. I guess this allows them to block with Kitchen Finks, so maybe this is a bad attack. Maybe I'm not supposed to attack with this. Essentially keeps them at 9. Well, I should have loaded this up in response to this dying. Because then they could... Well, no, because they could... No, they couldn't tap this and untap it, yeah. They can get Collector Ophir, which is kind of scary. But now I can shoot this in response to their Chord. They also don't have anywhere to sink the infinite mana. Ooh, they have Kataki. Okay. Kataki's unfortunate for us. I haven't seen Kataki in a while. All right, so this allows us to play Mystic Forge next turn if we draw it. So just gotta hope that we're not dead this turn. Surprised he didn't attack with the Kitchen Finks. Mystic Forge, Waterlog Grove. I think we're dead. Maybe they'll miss lethal? I doubt it. But maybe. Nope, okay. GG's. Yeah, I think this matchup is a little tough. We don't have any real removal outside of Walking Ballista. We had lethal a couple of times if we would have drawn Arcbound Ravager, but then the Kataki just like ended the game pretty quickly. So, I mean, like, not having creature kill is one of the downsides of this deck. Not having like a lot of interaction in the sideboard definitely makes this deck a little bit worse, or like that makes this matchup a little bit worse. But I think overall, if you expect a lot of this matchup, you probably need a little bit different sideboard options. Something like Dismember or something, or maybe Bounce Spells would definitely help. But I mean, you just have so many things you have to kill. Basically, it's just Vizier of Remedies, to be honest, because it combos with both Carrion Feeder and Devoted Druid, but they're super focused in on the combo. And I don't think 2 Grafdigger's Cages is just going to be enough to win that game. But yeah, I'll see you for the next round.